Okay, so today I'm going to do another tag. I know I did a tag last week, but that was a beauty and everything else tag. This is the Pretty Little Liars tag. Now, if you've been watching me for the last sort of few weeks or few months, you will know that I've become obsessed with Pretty Little Liars. Like, I love that show so much, and just to kind of give you a little story, I basically started watching it probably the middle of February, so from season 1, and I managed to watch the season finale, the last season finale of season 6 when everyone else was watching it. Was it sort of middle of March time? So yes, I managed to watch all 6 seasons all the way through to then, and as you can see, I am obsessed with it. I literally love it so much. So I was just having a quick look around and I found this tag. I think Ingrid and Joey did, I think, first. Now actually this I think was made maybe the end of season 2 or 3, but I'm gonna kind of change the questions a little bit slightly just to kind of make it fit to the end of season 6, could be like the actual final of season 6. Also, as you can imagine, if you haven't watched up to then, you'd like to, there are going to be probably a lot of spoilers in this video, so don't watch it if you want to catch up. You do want spoilers, so yeah, just give me a little pre-warning. And I think that's it. I've got them on my phone, so I'm just going to read them out. Okay, number 1. Who is your favourite character? Okay, now this is quite hard because I think it kind of changes all the time. I really like Aria. Aria, like from the beginning, she was one of my favourite characters. I also really like Hannah. Do you know what? I'm becoming to like Alison, the new Alison, not the old Alison, the new Alison. I kind of feel quite sorry for her, obviously, if you know what happened at the end of season 6B. Yeah. Poor Alison. She isn't going crazy. It's just her evil auntie and her evil husband, really. I do have a bit of soft spot for everyone, really, to be honest. I really like Ezra. I really like Emily, Spencer, just all of them, to be honest. Okay, number 2. Who do you think is behind the A team? So now we have the new AD, which is like the Uber A. Now I've actually done a whole blog post on my kind of PLL theories, not last week, the week before, so I'll leave a link to that one below if you want to go and have a read of that for kind of more in-depth of my opinions and theories and thoughts and stuff like that. But AD, now I don't think it's just one person. I think it's Mary Drake, Elliot, Charlotte was definitely in this as well. She knew everything, because why would she choose the name CC Drake? Just saying. Yeah, I think she was in it, and there's got to be someone else that is all in this together, and they are Uber A. I'm not really quite sure who that someone else is. Could possibly Ren. That's my thought, even though I actually love Ren. I think he's actually something to do with it. My other theory was, do you remember when Mona was getting in and out of Bradley with the card AD on it? AD? I'm not really sure, to be honest. I've read like quite a few things recently as well, and I'm just like, I'm really confused, but I definitely think that AD is more than one person. I'm just like, it's all a bit, because obviously Charlotte was the main A. I think, do you know what? She might not even be dead. Like, she could be still part of this Uber A. We don't know. I still don't get, if anyone can explain this to me, I still don't get why Charlotte was that angry to become A. Like, what was her thing? Like, I know she was thinking the girls were getting in the way between her and Ali, like they're kind of being sisters, but although not sisters, they're not sisters, are they? They're cousins now. But like, was that it? Like, is that why she was being A? I'm not really sure, but yeah, I think AD definitely something to do, well, obviously Mary Drake and Elliot, obviously something to do with it, aren't they? They're taking back what was originally theirs. Is that the line she said? Taking back what was ours? Charlotte, and then she picks up the photo of Charlotte and it's like, that's what Charlotte would have wanted. I'm like, what just happened? And obviously now, like, the lies have realised that well, Spencer found out about Mary Drake with Toby and Mona. They went back then to, what's it called, Lost Woods Resort, to find out that Hannah is gone, and then they look back at the footage and they see Mrs. D. They think it's Mrs. D, but it's not, it's actually Mary Drake. But yeah, so wow, I can't wait for season 7. Let me know who you think AD is. Got any more theories? As I said, read my blog post below because I kind of explain it in a lot more detail. I also mentioned really quickly that I think we've seen Mary Drake in a lot more episodes than we think so. Like times we thought it could actually be, the times we saw Mrs. De Laurentiis, but actually it could have been Mary Drake. For example, that time when Jason went to, it was like their auntie's house, I think. And I don't know, I just thought Mrs. D was acting a bit weird, so maybe that possibly was Mary Drake. And we thought it was all Charlotte in that house. But what if it was actually Mrs. D and Mary had taken her and killed her? Then obviously we found Mrs. De Laurentiis dead. Yeah, we still don't know who killed her, do we? I think it was obviously Mary though, but that's a whole different theory. So yeah, next question. Number 3, who do you ship? This is my favourite question. Okay, I ship a lot of people. I ship Ari and Ezra. They are my favourite couple ever, and I really hope in season 7 that they stay together, get married, whatever. I just really hope they are together. Obviously in the last episode, the finale, they do kind of get back together, and I'm just like, when I saw that, I literally watched it like, yes, they're my favourite couple. They can't keep away from each other, can they? Spencer and Toby, also my favourite couple. In that last like finale, they were sort of a bit like this. And Hannah and Caleb, obviously they kissed in the finale. I was like, also, Spencer and Caleb, really parallel, really. I also really liked Emily and Maya together. They were a really cute couple. Obviously Maya's dead now, but you know. Who else? That's pretty much it really, isn't it? They're like the main couples. Yeah, Ari and Ezra are my top. Plus Ian Harding. Okay, number 4. Most memorable, cheesy / stupid moment. Okay, now this is probably going to sound really mean, but I'm just not really a massive fan of Paige. I don't know what it is. Anything like scenes with her, I don't know. She's not really like a real substantial character. I don't know, I just not really like Paige. Yeah, anything that's a bit like, I don't know. I just thought she acted a bit weird when she was around Emily and stuff. I know obviously they liked each other, but like, I don't know. She just got on my nerves a bit. Number 5, favourite villain. Ooh, okay. My favourite villain before was probably Mona, because she's a character. I mean, flippin' heck. Like, I can never tell. Like, now in this last season, I don't really know whether she's being nice or not. Like, I just can't tell. Like, she still might be in with a Super A. We don't know. But yeah, when we found out she was the first day, I don't know, I just thought that's amazing. I haven't read the books either, so I didn't know like what happened. But yeah, when we found out she was A, I was like, that is a good reveal there. Charlotte's probably again one of my favourite villains. Plus actually the actresses, I think it's Janelle Parrish who plays Mona, and I think it's Vanessa Ray who plays Charlotte. They are both like incredible actresses, and their kind of big reveal of A were both very good. Okay, 6. Who do you think will / might become a villain? Okay, as I sort of touched on this before, I think Ren. We haven't seen Ren in a while, I know, but I think he's going to come back, and he has something to do with this Uber A, because it's all a bit, you know, when he signed that, authorised that visitor's card for CC Drake, that was all a bit like, why did he do that? Yeah, I think there's something going on there with Ren. I hate to say it because, as I said, I do love Ren, but yeah, I think he might become a villain. 7. Which girl do you think has been hurt the most by A? Oh. Okay, this is quite hard because they've all kind of been affected quite badly in a lot of ways. I think Spencer's had it quite hard. Like relationships, her family, like school, everything about that, all of that. I mean, Alison really has as well. Like, she couldn't come back to Rosa because of A, so yes, but I think I'm going to say Spencer. Although, I mean, all the girls, Aria had a relationship and stuff, Emily, Hannah and her mum and all that kind of money thing. Was that back in season 1? I think it was. Yeah, it was. Number 8. Which girl star do you love the most? Okay, so I think it has to be Hannah. I think we're quite alike in the style we like. Yeah, I'm going to say Hannah because I just think she really dresses like really smart, loves heels, that kind of thing. Although I really like Aria's style, like in the 5 Years Forward, in this last season. I do really like her style, but I'm going to say Hannah. Number 9 is, why do the girls keep seeing Alison? Okay, because this is made back at the end of must have been season 2 or 3. We all know obviously Alison's alive. But when that was on, I was thinking, she's not alive. I knew all the way, I knew it. I was like, she's not dead. She's not dead. There were just a few things I thought, this doesn't add up. She can't be dead. And she wasn't. Okay. Number 10. Who's your crush on the show? Okay, as I mentioned earlier, Ian Harden, who plays Ezra Fitz, is like, he's like my ultimate crush. I love Ian Harden so much. I also love Keegan Allen, who plays Toby, Tyler Blackburn, who plays Caleb, Ren, I can't remember his name who plays Ren, but Ren, yes. Number 11, who is your least favourite character? And then in brackets says, out of the 4 girls and out of everyone. Okay, this was a really hard one because I like all the girls for kind of different reasons. It says out of the 4 girls, but I'm going to do 5. I'm going to include Alison. At the beginning, I didn't like Alison. I thought she was really, really, really mean. But then as the season went on, I began to actually realise that she is quite a nice person, Alison. And like now in like the 5 Years Forward, she just seems a lot nicer. So yeah, but she probably was at the beginning my least favourite. I mean, out of everyone, gotta be Ellie at the moment. Why did he have to portray Ali like that? Seriously. When he took the mask off of being Wilden, I was literally gobsmacked. I was like, I did not expect that. I guessed that Mrs. D had a twin, but I just didn't guess that it was anything to do with that. I was just like, wow, wow. Number 12, what was the most shocking moment for you? I think out of the whole seasons, the first shocking moment was, I love the dollhouse. The dollhouse was like amazing. Like to be able to come up with that was incredible. Yeah, dollhouse was like a really shocking. It's when they first like woke up in the dollhouse, I was like, what is this? Then I think, the Mona reveal I was quite shocked at. Then it was the dollhouse probably. Then probably I wasn't shocked at Alison coming back because I knew she wasn't dead. Charlotte being revealed as A, that was quite a shocking moment. And then Edit and Mary Drake, that was a very shocking moment. Okay, number 13 says, do you think Toby's really dead? Obviously we know Toby is alive, it's fine. I'm going to change this question and I'm going to say, do you think Hannah is really dead? Because if you watch the last season finale, you will see that Hannah was being dragged at the end. No, I don't think she's dead. It's probably unconscious, but she's definitely not dead. They would not do that to Hannah. And who do I think dragged her? I think, again, gotta be something to do with Uber A. It can't have been Mary or Elliot because they were they were at Ali's house, weren't they? Were they at Ali's house? Yeah, they were. So, yeah, definitely something to do with that group of people though. Number 14. What would you do if A was after you? Oh, do you know what? I have no idea what I would do. I'd be so scared. Like, imagine getting those threats, going somewhere and there's just being this A or A, watching you all the time. It's a really like scary feeling. I am quite an easily scared person as well, so I don't know what I would do, to be honest. I would say tell my parents or tell someone, but then A could threaten you and be like, if you tell your parents, I'll do blah blah blah. So I don't know. I actually don't know. I was trying to think of the eyes of Spencer, because let's face it, if Spencer wasn't there, the other girls would kind of just be hopeless. They wouldn't be able to figure out as much stuff as Spencer can, so I'd try and be Spencer. Number 15 says, what has been your favourite episode so far? Okay, there are a lot of episodes, but I really liked the dollhouse episode. I think it was the last episode of season 5. I really liked the one before the I can't think what it was called, but it's the one before the reveal of Charlotte, like the last but one of the the last but one of the first part of season 6. That makes sense. I can't remember what it was called, but I actually liked that episode, and obviously then the finale of the first part of the finale of season 6. I really like the Halloween episodes. I like the Christmas episode. Yeah, that's kind of, yeah. And then obviously the last finale as well, so, well, that was more than one episode, but oh well. And the final one, number 16, is what do you think was in Detective Wilden's trunk? Okay, so obviously we already know that. But I'm going to change that to something about Sarah Harvey and Bethany. Now, this is my theory. I think Sarah Harvey is actually Bethany and Sarah Harvey is dead. Let me know what you think about that, because I think it's a crazy theory, but I actually think it's true. Like, I think Bethany is something to do with this. What if Bethany was actually Mary Drake's daughter? Can you imagine that? Bethany and Charlotte were actually sisters. Can you imagine that? That'd be amazing. So that's it for this tag. Let me know any of your theories below and answer these questions as well. I tag all of you to this tag if you haven't already, so feel free to do a video, blog post, or just leave some of the answers in the comment section below. I think that's it. I hope you're all massive PLL fans like me, and I literally can't wait for season 7. I think it comes out the 21st of June, but it'll have to be the 22nd for us in the UK. But yeah, I think that's it. I hope you're all well. That's love, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Who's two can keep a secret if one of them is dead? In the song I literally love, right, from PLL, is this one which is called Leave It All Behind, which is actually the scene where Aria and Ezra go on their first date and he arrives in a limo, and I literally love it. 1, 2, 3, oh, 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 oh.